Another relatively small area in Trimley St Martin is now due to be considered for housing development, if it passes through current preliminary stages of discussion. The land, which fronts Trimley High Road between the social club and the rear of the houses on Grimston Lane, is shown here on our graphic. The proposal suggests that it could accommodate around 70 houses. We attended last night's Trimley St Martin Parish Council meeting to film Bidwells' proposal, which was presented by their Darren Cogman. Before we see this, it's important to remember that the housing plan shown is just to indicate what the area could look like, but may not be what is finally planned and submitted for final planning approval.
The site in question is located off High Road, so it's effectively south of High Road, and you've got the social club, etc. And you've got Grimston Lane, the church hall here, and the Hand in Hand pub. It extends to approximately 2.41 hectares. The site, as is now shown here, the red line site, is in the process, as I say, of going through the Felixstowe Area Action Plan, and my understanding is that it will be shown as a preferred site in the public consultation that will take place. That document, I understand, is actually being considered by the Council's Cabinet this evening, with the intention that public consultation will start on the document on the 19th of October. Our current intention at this stage is basically to submit a planning application in due course for up to 70 dwellings. And that's in accordance with the information that's coming through the Area Action Plan. The application would be submitted in outline, with all detailed matters reserved for the sole exception of access. So all matters with regard to the appearance, layout, scale, etc. would be reserved and considered at a later detail stage were outline planning permission to be received. So in that context, we've basically drawn up a fairly sketchy plan to show how the site could be developed.
You want something to...
I think it's probably okay. I think we're okay. Now, as I say, what we must remember is this is indicative, but for the purposes of planning, we need to try and show how a site could be developed and how you could accommodate a number of dwellings on the site. So this basically indicates the site with 70 dwellings on it, which provide for a range of both market dwellings from all the way from 2 up to 5 bed houses, the majority of which are 2 and 3 bed, and also affordable housing. Vehicle access would be provided via 2 points onto High Road, here and here. And those discussions in relation to the principle of those access have taken place with the County Highways Authority and have been accepted in principle. Yeah, the proposed 2 points of access are here. This is the Hand in Hand. And here, which is close to the Methodist Church. Parking, as is shown with the scheme here, is either plot specific or is in parking courts, so that we don't have a situation where parking would dominate the street scene. Okay. Again, this is for an indicative purpose, I'll just make that clear. As is shown here, there is a strong commitment to provide a village green to the High Road frontage, which is this area here. To try and bring a bit more of a centre to this part of Trimley, given the site's location relative to other facilities such as the sports grounds, such as the pub, such as the church, etc. So that's the intention. There is an existing public right-of-way that runs through the site, and the intention would be that would be retained as it is, but would be actually landscaped to soften that. So that's shown by a dotted line. So that would be landscaped, and the intention would be then that this application in due course would be supported by a range of technical reports. So the usual reports you'd expect for something of this nature. There'd be a planning statement, design and access statement, transport statement, statements in relation to ecology, flood risk, utilities, etc. So as with any application of this nature. These will obviously look at all the technical issues and also seek to address any potential concerns through mitigation where necessary. As I say, the plans are at a relatively formative stage, but the village green is in accordance with the emerging area action plan, and I believe some discussions that have taken place in the working group meetings, etc., in the last year or so.
There was a lot more discussion after the presentation, in which councillors put forward many points, but it's important to note that both councillors and local residents will have a formal opportunity to put forward their views if Bidwells proceed to an outline planning submission. We'll update you on this story on FelixstoweNews when we know more.